Okay, Shalom Akim. First and foremost, I want to give all praises and all glory unto the true and living power, which is Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Recha, Kadash. Yahweh is the true name of the Heavenly Father. Yahweh Shai is the true name of His only begotten Son, and there is no God beside them. And I want to give double honors unto the apostles and elders of the great millstone who rule well, who've taught us this truth through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. And honors and salutations to the elect Akim, doing these works in sincerity and in truth. So, it's looking like we coming down to the final stretch here, the final lap, so to speak. And now is the time to boosting your faith that much more. Now's the time to increase your wisdom that much more, which of course you absolutely cannot do it on your own. Only way you can do it is if it's of Yahweh Ba'ashmasha's will. Okay? But only thing that we can do about it of ourselves is to pray and ask for it more. Well, this is Hebrews. Let me jump around here. Hebrews 11:6. But without faith it is impossible to please him. For he that cometh to the Most High must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. So that's another way to increase your faith, another way to increase your wisdom, which are the two gifts of Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai. All right? Because faith is a gift and wisdom is a gift. Let me get that in Ephesians 2:8. Yep, it says, for by grace are ye saved through faith, and that not of yourselves. It is the gift of the Most High. Okay? So, grace and faith, are gifts of Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai. His grace and his mercy is a gift, and faith is a gift. But like I said, also, wisdom was also considered a gift. Let me search that real quick. This might be it. Sirach chapter 1 verse 18. The fear of the Lord is a crown of wisdom, making peace and perfect health to flourish, both which are gifts of the Most High, and it enlarges their rejoicing that love him. That is a good one, So peace, peace and health is also a gift from the Lord. This is the one as well, man. Wisdom of Solomon 8:21. Nevertheless, when I perceive that I cannot otherwise obtain her, except the Most High gave her me, and that was a point of wisdom, also to know whose gift she was. I prayed unto the Lord and besought him, and with my whole heart I said. Okay? So there it is. Wisdom is a gift. And you can't obtain her unless the Most High gives her to you. And the same thing goes for faith. All right? So those are two beautiful gifts. But like I said, mercy, grace, peace, and good health are all gifts as well from Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai. But right now we focusing on wisdom and faith. But definitely acknowledging those other things, man, which is peace and especially grace. Because we're gonna need grace and mercy in these times to come. Right? So now is the time to increase your faith and increase your wisdom, man, while we still have very little time. Right? And like I said, how do we do that? Well, how do the scriptures say? You gotta seek it out. You gotta make time to study it. Study the ins and outs of it, and you gotta pray for it. You gotta meditate on it. You can fast on it. These are the ways to, Lord willing, get that increase of faith and wisdom, man. Because we're not gonna survive without it. So let me read this one more time. Hebrews 11:6. But without faith, it is impossible to please him. See? So if you're not pleasing the Lord, don't plan on getting saved, man. Don't plan on getting salvation when all hell breaks loose out here, man. Right? You gotta have faith. It says, for he that cometh to the Most High must believe that he is. See, so if you in the spirit which we all might have get there. We all might have been there. I've been there. Where you feel like you're not a man of the Lord. Satan like, yo, you're not a man of the Lord. Or you feeling depressed. You hoping the Lord dealing with you. Look, you gotta have faith that He is, man. All right, you've made it this far. You still doing the works. You're doing it in sincerity and in truth. All right, so on and so forth. You gotta believe that Yahweh Shemashah is dealing with you, man. Because if you in that spirit, that woe is me spirit, your conscience condemn you type spirit, then it's impossible for you to please the Lord, man. So that's why you gotta have faith. P Diddy was talking about vote or die way back when. Nah, it's have faith or die, man. Okay, it's repent or die. It says in that He is a rewarder of them that diligently seek Him. Right. So what is faith? Hebrews 11:1. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. And what do we hope for, man? We hope that Yahweh Shema Shai will have mercy on us. We hope that we'll make it to the kingdom. We hope that we'll be protected in these times. We hope that we don't take the RFID chip. We hope that we men of the Lord, man. It says we hope that we get spiritual powers, man. You better hope for spiritual powers. It says now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Right. So we have evidence that we can achieve these things just because the scriptures say so, man. All right. So that's what faith is, man. Now I'm going to jump down to now. This whole chapter is banging, man. This whole chapter is good. Okay. This whole chapter is good, man. But I'm going to jump to a verse because 32 wraps it up. Right. Verse 32, it says in Shalaki, 1 second. Right. So this is Shalaki, this is the 32nd verse. It says, and what shall I more say? See, he's saying because he went into all the examples of faith. That's why he said, and what shall I more say? For the time would fail. The time would fail me. See, so, hey, man, the Apostle Paul, he doesn't even have enough time on the earth. He's saying, look, I won't even have enough time on this planet earth to go into all the faith that, our forefathers had. Right? It says, for the time would fail to tell of Gideon and of Barak and of Samson and of Jephthah, of David also and Samuel and of the prophets, who through faith subdued kingdoms. So through faith, our forefathers, our ancestors, man, they subdued kingdoms, meaning they overcame kingdoms, right? Mm-hmm. They were greater than the kingdoms that they were in. And America is a great kingdom. Everybody wants to be a part of it. Look, America rules the whole planet Earth, man. All right? And we're greater than them if we have faith, man. It says who through faith subdued kingdoms. Right? So you can overcome a kingdom through faith, man. And we're coming into the time where the kingdom is going to try and fall upon us, so to speak. They're going to try and come upon us, man. But we're going to overcome them if we have faith. Faith is powerful, man. Faith in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahawashi. It says they wrote righteousness. See? They exercise righteousness, man. And that's why we go out there in the highways and byways, making our bodies a living sacrifice. Okay? Doing these works. Because we have faith. Right? You can't just do it and that's it. You got to know why you're doing it, man. You can't just jump into this thing. You got to know why you in this thing. It says they obtain promises. Right, man? And we want to obtain promises through faith. What's some of the promises that we want to obtain in this lifetime? Hey, the Lord said that when the enemy shall come like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against him, man. The Lord said what? Fear not, thou worm Jacob, I will help thee. See? So these are certain promises that we're looking to obtain, man. The Lord said in this Well, the Lord said, the Lord is not unrighteous to forget your works and labor of love. So there's promises within this lifetime that we're looking to obtain through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Al Shai, man. And we gotta have faith to obtain them. It says, stop the mouth of lions. See? Talking about Daniel, the prophet Daniel, man. Because he was thrown in the lion's den. But he was like, look, I don't give a fuck, man. I got faith in Yahweh Ba'ashem Al Shai. Yahweh Ba'ashem Al Shai controls these animals, man. Right? That's I believe Psalms 35. I might have to search it. Psalms 50, Salakia. Psalms 50, and I'll start at 10. For every beast of the forest is mine, and the cattle upon 1,000 hills. So here it is. They thought that they could stop feeding the lions, so that they'll tear Daniel up. But you trying to make the lions do something when you don't control the lions. The Most High control the lions. That's like you coming into somebody else's house. Hey, man, I'll use this for an example because the brother Pasha, allowed us to enter into his house. Hey, how about Shemal Shai Barakatah? And he had his dog. So just for I guess it's a poor example. That's like me trying to tell that brother dog, hey, attack him. Hey, sick him. Does that even make fucking sense? You're like, what? That brother Pasha, that's the brother. That brother is the one taking him on walks, feeding him. All right? Forming that companionship. And then here I come with something. Hey, sick him. Does that even make sense? Well, that's how fucking stupid Esau is, man. Here's Esau telling the lion, hey, sick him. But the lion belonged to Yahweh Ba'ashem Al Shai. That's Yahweh Ba'ashem Al Shai's pet. All these animals are, man. So again, Psalms 50, it's lucky for the poor example. We would never do that amongst the brotherhood. But just trying to bring it to life, man. But anyway, Psalms 50 and 10, it says, for every beast of the forest is mine, and the cattle upon 1,000 hills. See? So you can't get an animal and say, hey, sick him, man. When that animal belongs to Yahweh Ba'ashem Al Shai. So see, these are the things that Daniel already knew. That's why knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability of thy times. Okay? That's why knowledge is power. They even say that in the world. It says, I know all the fowls of the mountains and all the wild beasts of the field are mine. See? A lion is a wild beast of the field. A bear is a beast of the forest. All right? And so forth, man. So let's jump back. Back in Hebrews 11 and 33 where I left off. It says, stop the mouth of lions. See that? Because he had faith, man. He wasn't scared. He had faith in y'all. Look, you either could be scared or you either can have faith. You can't do both. You can't be both. Verse 34, quench the violence of fire. Right, talking about Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, man. They got thrown in the furnace, but did they give a fuck? No. Like, hey, it is what it is, man. If we gotta die for Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai, so be it, man. Because they got the knowledge of wisdom. Oh, no. Oh, don't kill me. All right, I'm going to bow down. And then guess what? Now when you in the spirit world, you looking at the Lord like, dang. Yeah, my bad about that. No, that's embarrassing, man. Because look, we know what's going to happen when we die, man. We know what's going to happen. Knowledge and wisdom is the stability of our times, man. So we ain't going to, Lord willing, we ain't going to be, in the spirit world with our head down. Like, dang, Lord, you know what I'm saying? I knew all this and that, but no, that don't even make sense, man. It says, quench the violence of fire, escape the edge of the sword. Many of our forefathers did that, man. Okay. It says, out of the weakness, we're made strong. Wax valiant in fight. See? So we're looking to wax valiant through faith in Yahweh Ba'ashem Al Shai, man. The scriptures say what? Um, uh, um, come to the throne of grace with boldness, man. So we're looking to wax valiant, right? Meaning what? Get stronger, man. Get even more brave. Get even more courage in the fight. In the fight, man. The fight is the heat. The fight is the top-notch deal, man. Right? You got before the fight, before the war, you know, you chilling, you doing what you do, you practicing. But when you in the fight, that's it. That's hot. You win it. And the fight is going to be what? Jacob's trouble. So we're looking to wax valiant during Jacob's trouble through faith in Yahweh Ba'ashem Al Shai, man. It says, turn to flight the armies of aliens, man. It says, women received their dead raised to life again. And others were tortured, not accepting deliverance that they might obtain a better resurrection. And others had trial of cruel mockings and scourgings, yet moreover of bonds and imprisonment. See? So it's all about your lot. Because some was delivered and some was put to death. But what did they have in common? Let's keep reading to see what they all had in common. Some of their lots were to get put to death. Some of their lots were to be delivered. But they had one thing in common, man. Let's keep reading. Verse 37. They were stoned. Some of them were stoned, man. They were sawn asunder. That's talking about the prophet Isaiah, man. The prophet Isaiah got sawed in half. Okay? It says, were tempted, were slain with the sword. They wandered about in sheepskin and goatskin, being destitute, afflicted, tormented, of whom the world was not worthy. They wandered in deserts, and in mountains, and in dens, and in caves of the earth. And these all, having obtained a good report through faith, received not the promise. But that's the thing I was talking about. They all had faith at the end of the day. See? So what's going into your lot? Your lot may be to get put to death. Your lot may be to be a pilgrim in the earth, like it says in verse 38. But at the end of the day, all of our forefathers, man, you know, that's written in the book, had faith, man. Okay? Even if it was their lot to get put to death, they still had faith. And we know that this time we're going to be the first ones, you know, to be with Yahweh Shai, the ones that do get put to death, man. Okay? You're not going to lose out on your reward at all. All right? So I'm going to end it up, man. I was about to jump into First Maccabees 2:50, right? Because it's just a follow-up, you know. It's a mirror. It's a preset to, so hey, brother, on your own time you can read this, I guess. It's a precept to Hebrews 11. You know? But hey, man, now is the time to build up your faith, build up your wisdom, if it be of Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai's will, because this thing is about to go down. You know? I'm excited, man. You know, I'm fucking excited, man. Is all hell breaking loose? Then it's the kingdom, you know? And I can't wait for the kingdom, man. All right? If your family don't make it on this side, they'll damn sure make it in the kingdom, man. Because Yahweh Shai said what? Before we even ask, you know, it's going to be given unto us. Anything we ask for is going to be given unto us, man. Okay? You know, but hey, if it's of the Lord's mercy, Lord willing, they make it the first time right along with us, man. You know, but all praises and all glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Al Shai. You know, build up your faith while we still got time. Build up your wisdom, you know, and with that, shalom.